Hello, riders. This is Dr. Everton reporting from Kimball County, Nebraska, where I'm staying for a couple days at my folks' place here out in the country. And I'm getting ready to post our lesson notes for today, and I apologize for the delay. In the notes, I explain a little bit what's going on, but I thought I would just touch base with one of these video notes just to really address some of the salient points. First thing I wanted to really stress was that we have an updated schedule, and what I've been doing is I've been trying to sort of make a more realistic assessment of what we can do as far as the current project that we're working on, and when we might be able to have drafts ready for a workshop. So what I did was today we're going to focus on this value rubric exercise. We're going to do this in these group forms that I've set up. And what I did was I used the tool in the online course site to just randomly assign the group into the course into two groups. Normally we would maybe do 3 or 4 groups, but there's only 9 of us enrolled. And normally I would do maybe 3 groups of 3, but I know from experience that sometimes people don't always get posting in the forums on time, and so then if you have a group of 3 and you have 1 or 2 people that don't post, then you're a group of 1, and that makes a problem. So we have divided the task up a little bit so that when we do our activities this week, the group workshop and the value workshop, you don't have to respond to everybody in the class, 9 people. Instead, you'll be responding to 4 or 3 other classmates, depending on which group you're in. So that's the idea there. And you'll notice that if you look at the schedule, I've updated it. One of the things that we did was we pushed we're here we are on Friday. We've pushed the the lesson that was supposed to be due for Thursday, which was when we were going to have our planned workshop of our drafts for our current literature reviews. I've moved that back to Friday, so you have a little bit of more time to work on that. I think it's appropriate too to take into account for the fact that we have a holiday tomorrow, the 4th of July. So it gives you until Friday, and then you can hold on. So then for part of the group workshop, again, you'll be working in these groups, and you'll need to post your drafts by noon on Friday so everybody has a chance to read them and then respond pretty much any time before the next lesson is posted on Monday as normal. And then you'll see that project number 3, we'll go ahead and start our final project. We'll go over all those materials, but the final draft of your project number 2, the literature reviews, will not be due until noon on Thursday. So I've extended the deadline a little bit on that. That should give us a little bit of help on that. And we'll just go from there. In today's lessons, I've included some notes about all of this and a couple of activities. The main one is this group, the group forums. If you just follow the instructions, you can see how slow my internet is out here. So it takes a while to load. If you look at the activities here, you need to review this this overview on the value rubric, and then once you've done that and you familiarize yourself with how that works, you can go into these group exercises and respond. And the other thing that was on the docket for today was chapter 4 in this book here, which has to do with sort of improving your writing sentence by sentence, paragraph by paragraph, the readability. I thought that this would be something useful for us to take up at this point in the course as you're working on these drafts and revisions of these literature reviews. A lot more of this detailed writing than we had in our first project, and so I think that it's too much to put on our plate today to do an activity, so I'm just asking you to make sure that you've read through that chapter, you're familiarized with it. Maybe some of those concepts can be used in your workshop feedback. In the meantime, I just wanted to provide a grading update. As I said, I'm out here. We've been working from the road. We've been without a place to stay for a while, so it's kind of an itinerant lifestyle I'm in the midst of right now. I will try to return grades as soon as possible on your first projects, the instructions and procedures. I'm working on those. Follow the grade book. Look in the assignments area. When you start seeing grades appear, points appear, you know that you can click on the link and view the Turnitin report and have some feedback on that, and I'll probably post a video message on that. The other thing that was a major activity that you worked on a couple weeks ago was a sentence skills exercise. I haven't assigned the credit for those yet, And then the forum, where you shared some of your ideas for your literature reviews. I was able to look through those. Those look good, but I haven't assigned the points for that. And then finally, I had promised this last week that I would post a video lesson trying to help guide us through some of this research and documentation, the APA and all that. And so I will try and work on that either today or tomorrow and have something loaded as soon as possible. But those materials are in Lesson 8. The written materials, if you review those, they should help you pretty much with your literature review, with the research and documentation. So that's it. Keep going. I know we've got a lot on our plates. We're all very busy, but keep chugging away, and I think we'll do a good job on these literature reviews, and I'll do my best to try and get caught up with grades and the other elements of the course. I appreciate your patience as we all sort of get back together in the groove here.